This is 93.5 CHMR FM.
SunsetFlipShow.com, in association with Andai Coat and WWE and TNA News, presents Ring Rust, Atlantic Canada's only source of wrestling news radio.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
To make a request, call 864-7935. Add 709 if you're calling long distance. Or email fanboy@markjabroni.s5.com. Ray Gun Cowboys from the album Cowboy Up, Break These Chains. I just heard it on the CHMR computer about 3-4 months ago. And it's like, I like that song. I'm going to play it during Ring Rust. And guess what? You're listening to Ring Rust on 93.5 CHMR FM. I'm going to get into the Bound for Glory review from this past Sunday. But first, I've got a couple of requests, amazingly enough. I asked for a request like 25 minutes ago, and like within 10 minutes I had 2 requests. Like, what? I should do this more often. Ironically enough, I don't actually request regularly. So, coming up, we have a remake of an 80s classic that was used here locally for Gerald Leone and Loco. Use this as their theme song. So, but first, a request for a real winner. DT Power requested the Ultimo Dragon from WWE on 93.5 CHMR FM.
Canada's grasslands are spectacular ecosystems. Many grassland species, like the black-tailed prairie dog, can't be found in any other type of habitat. Some are now at risk. But conservation groups, landowners, and governments are working together to restore grassland ecosystems. In one project, the black-footed ferret is being reintroduced to its natural prairie habitat. To learn more about grasslands and how to protect them, visit hww.ca.
Renegade, and I used to fool around, but I could not take the punishment, and so I had to settle down. Now I'm playing it real straight, and yes, I've gone and cut my hair. You might think I'm crazy, but I just don't care, 'cause I can tell what's going on. It's hip to be square. Yes, it's hip to be square. Well, I like my bands in business suits, and I watch them on my TV. Now I'm working out almost every day. Now I'm watching what I eat. They tell me that it's good for me, but I just don't care. I know that's crazy, and I know that it's nowhere, but there is no denying that. It's hip to be square. Oh, it's hip to be square. Yes, it's hip to be square. Yes, it's hip to be square.
The funeral was attended by some interesting people. The sportsman, who is deceased, wore white shorts better than any man I've ever come in contact with. As a matter of fact, distributed for record, we're wearing a pair of white shorts at this moment. They're inconvenient because there's no fly. He wore them 2 days before he was killed. I wasn't meant to be depressed. He didn't realise the important part he played in his life.
Well, it's not too hard to figure out. Yes, you see it every day. And those that were the furthest out, well, they've gone the other way. Yes, I see them on the A6. It doesn't look like a whole lot of fun. Now, don't you try to fight it. It's an idea whose time has come. Don't tell me I'm crazy. Don't tell me I'm nowhere. Just take it from me. It's hip to be square. Yes, it's hip to be square. Oh, it's hip to be square. Yes, it's hip to be square. Oh, it's hip to be square. Yes, it's hip to be square. Oh, it's hip to be square. Yes, it's hip to be square.
That was Billy Ruffian from the album 1987, spelled out all one word for some reason. Radio Shrug with Hip to Be Square. Special request for Samara, formerly a valet from local wrestling here, Cutting Edge Wrestling. Before that, a request for, well, I couldn't play the original version, of course, by Huey Lewis in the News because it's top 40, but oh well, hopefully she enjoyed that version of it. I got it off YouTube, and there's like a Thomas the Tank Engine video going on. I don't really know why, but anyway, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Better than just a picture and it's the song playing. And before that was Ultimo Dragon's WWE theme song for DT Power, former Intercities and Tag Team Champion, also from Cutting Edge Wrestling. This is Fatboy Mark Jabroni. You are listening to Ring Rust on 93.5 CHMR FM. So let's get to the Bound for Glory review from this past Sunday. from co-promoted by Total Nonstop Action, Impact Wrestling, and Wrestle One out of Japan from the Korakuen Hansel in Tokyo, Japan. So, looks like I got more or less, except for one, I got I guessed them all right. I guess, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't really think it's a bad thing. But anyway, first match, Minoru Tanaka defeated Manik by submission. Well, for one, it's Japan. They like submissions, so that should have been an expectation. If I knew more about Minoru Tanaka, I probably would have known if he had a really good submission or not, and I would have said, yeah, he's probably going to win by submission. And Manik is, well, Manik, so he probably wasn't going to win. For the most part, though, except for the match that was actually all Wrestle One, for the most part, all the other matches were won by, all the interpromotional matches. Well, the main event, I suppose, was won by Wrestle One as well. But so 1, 2, 3. Actually, only 3. Okay. Well, I shouldn't really say all, because 8 matches and only 3 of them featured both TNA and Wrestle One. So I guess I really shouldn't say all or most or whatever. Anyway, so never mind. So last week, I postulated whether or not Minoru Tanaka was related to Pat Tanaka from the Orient Express, and also considered the possibility he might also be related to Masato Tanaka, Andreas Helmanzik, and M. Bagmar. I think I didn't write down enough of that information when I put it in the computer. Anyway, from his time in ECWWE. A nice cup of coffee that was, anyway.
Yeah, ones and twos, DJ Tesla, smooth poet rapping soul deep in GSC. On the morning flow, yeah. CHMR, 93.5 FM, keep it light. You got the smooth poet and Mark Jaboni. Yeah.
Dre's Eye Test. Breathe from Cover Story. 15 Newfoundland bands steal 15 Newfoundland classics. And yes, Angelo, I do this from an actual radio station. I'm chatting with someone else on Facebook. So, he didn't quite believe, he thought I just did it from my house. Well, I guess anyone who does a podcast would probably do it from their house, but a handful of podcasts actually do their podcast from a studio. Due to my relationship with sunsetflipshow.com, I can't really mention those podcasts by name. But anyway, one of them is based out of Ontario. So, this is Fabio Mark Jabroni. You are listening to Ring Rust on 93.5 CHMR FM. Next up, we have Ethan Carter III defeating Hiyota Hama. I kind of knew what to expect from this one. Again, I wasn't really disappointed. It was an enjoyable match. I kind of expected it to be, having seen wrestling from Japan before, having seen actually wrestling like WWE from Japan before, I appreciate how they changed their style to match the fact that they're in Japan and the fans aren't going to cheer as loudly and as actively as, you know, they would normally for, like in North America, they would cheer much louder. Except there was one Hakujin in the audience, at least. Well, anyway. That one guy, I think there probably were two or three others, I don't know. Maybe well, it's not that non-Japanese people aren't allowed to live in Japan or anything, or maybe he was visiting, maybe he went there for Bound for Glory. I'm sure there's people who travel around for, like, there are people who travel to WrestleMania every year, so I'm guessing there's probably people who travel to Bound for Glory every year, or Slammiversary, or whatever the big Ring of Honor pay-per-view is. But then again, they don't travel too much. I don't know, they don't really travel too much, do they, Ring of Honor? I predicted this one pretty well the way it happened. Not exactly, I guess, though, the way it happened. I knew Ethan Carter would get a smarmy heel victory over a guy who I was kind of surprised to see who was a babyface, since he was so big. But I guess he was a babyface in comparison, I suppose. That's one fat deadly do right, that was. Well, I played Ethan Carter's theme last week, and I really don't want to play it again this week, because I try to be I don't want to be repetitive if I can manage it. I also don't want to be repetitive if I can manage it. So, the other thing from wrestling he's known for was, being Derek Bateman in WWE, specifically NXT. From Season 1, American Bang, Wild and Young. On 93.5 CHMR FM, that's how I like them. That's how I like my stallions, Wild and Young.
I fell in love with a southern girl. I gave her wings, but she don't wanna fly no more. Slow it down, slow it down. She wants a ring, she's slamming the door. A baby don't cry, what you in a hurry for? Slow it down, slow it down. We are wild and young, and we have just begun. So slow it down, you move a little too fast. You take a deep breath, you make this last. Yeah, you should be the best days of your life. So right tonight, I say we are wild and young. Oh, we are wild and young. Well, the free fall came a little out of the blue. What happened to the days of doing what we wanted to do? Slow it down, slow it down. Well, we should kick back and just have a little fun. Till the kids getting high, have a couple beers in the sun. Slow it down, slow it down. While we are wild and young. Oh, we have just begun. I said we are wild and young. Oh, we are wild and young. We are wild and young. I said
this is Chris from Kings Destroy, and you're listening to CHMR FM 93.5, Newfoundland's only alternative.
Why did you make it so
Oh, that one was only 6 minutes. I'm a little bit disappointed there, Category 6. Anyway, they usually do much more like 8 or 9 minute songs. I'm not really complaining. That was Beginning of the End from their album Fireborn. This is Fanboy Mark Jabroni. You are listening to Ring Rust on 93.5 CHMR FM. So next up from Bound for Glory this past Sunday from Tokyo, Japan, MVP Montel Vontavious Porter defeated Kazuma Sakamoto. It was a decent enough match. It was entertaining. It was about what I expected. Then again, MVP has been wrestling in Japan since he left WWE. Like basically the entire time. Well, if you can spend 6 months in Japan and make the same amount that you'd make in a year in WWE, and then come back for the other 6 months and work independent shows, where you're both a former WWE wrestler and someone who goes to Japan to improve himself. This guy, basically, wrestling-wise, this guy hasn't made. He's got the life, as it were. So no wonder he's ready to holler the world. With Dwayne Sweezy.
Another day, another dollar as I holler to the world. I love the way I'm living, love the Gucci, love the girls, love the parties and the club, love the models and hot tubs, love the German engineering set on deep dish dubs. Love the tour around the world, entertaining the fans. I love walking through the airport, taking pictures, shaking hands. Every day from music notes to cracking open, find a pearl. I love the way I'm living, is what I holler to the world. Wake up in my bed and I'm feeling kinda stuck from this Tempur-Pedic mattress. I don't wanna get up. Roll out of bed, clear my feet on the floor. There's a girl up in my sheets, don't know her name anymore. Hit the showers for myself, fresh and clean. Get dressed in fresh Adidas and some Preston Diesel jeans. Pull on a white V-neck with a horse and rider. Go back to the girl in my bed and sit beside her. Hey pretty girl, I hate to wake you from your slumber, but it's time to go, so leave your name and number. I walk her to her car and kick my gate open. She says, and in her eyes I see she's open. And she'll get back to this palace that I live in. I'm sure she will, I dig the sex that she was given. Now I'm gonna call you for real, I promise. Another day, another dollar as I holler to the world. I love the way I'm living, love the Gucci, love the girls, love the parties and the club, love the models and hot tubs, love the German engineering set on deep dish dubs. Love the tour around the world, entertaining the fans. I love walking through the airport, taking pictures, shaking hands. Every day from music noise to cracking open, find a pearl. I love the way I'm living, is what I holler to the world.
Another day, another dollar, and this 9-6 Impala, young executive, making decisions without a collar. My currency's increasing, certainly we not leasing. Got a knack for spitting fire that keeps my wrist freezing. When I see a shooting star, just can't help but smile. A superstar like my Adidas compliments my style. In St. Croix back at home, H-Town chillin', swimming in this pool of sharks just for money and the women. And everybody always wants to know the answer to it, and I'm just trying to make it, baby, that's just how I do it. I got a newfound respect for this game. Back hustling hard, the #1 spot in my aim when I'm on top of it. You can play this back and call it prophecy. Back up in this stove, and I don't plan to stop it. If you want to be a part of Dwayne's world, cut the switch or get the filler, then holla at me, girl, come on.
Another dollar as I holler to the world. I love the way I'm living, love the Louis, love the girls, love the parties and the club, love the models and hot tubs, love the German engineering set on triple chrome dubs. Love the tour around the world, entertaining the fans. I love walking through the airport, taking pictures, shaking hands. Every day from music noise to cracking open, find a pearl. I love the way I'm living, is what I holler to the world. I ain't gotta lie about the places that I've been. Check the facts, Florida State, DLC gave me 10. You don't wanna see some of the places that I've been to. I talk about accomplishments, you still talking pin to. You standing there gawking, maybe even stalking. Cat got your tongue, you incapable of talking. Starstruck or stargazing, seems I'm always phasing. People blown away by my presence, I'm so brazen. I'm used to the phrasing, fans of my phrasing. Mr. Primetime TV, half man, half amazing. Burning up the charts, what the hell that I'm raising. I can think of other things I'd rather be blazing. Corner Times Square, make way, let me through. Whoopi and Sherry wanna hang out on the view. Barbara asked me questions about Sherry, but I'm ducking her. Elizabeth Hasselbeck's dream about me. Shh. Yeah, you win gold top 20s where you be, but I go live in front of 5 million people every week. 45 million more if you count the rest of the planet.
But I'll explain that to you after you increase your global awareness. Another dollar as a holler to the world. I love the way I'm living, love the Louis, love the girls, love the parties and the clubs, love the models and hot tubs, love the German engineering set on triple chrome dubs. Another tour around the world, entertaining the fans. I love walking through the airport, taking pictures, shaking hands. Every day from these and noise to crack it open, find a pearl. I love the way I live is what I holler to the world.
If you wake up this Sunday morning with no money in your pockets and a pounding in your brain, chances are you overdid it Saturday night. So tune in to 93.5 CHMR FM for your perfect prescription of medicinal music lovingly mixed to help ease the most wretched of post-Saturday night overindulgences. It's the Sunday Morning Hangover Cure, every Sunday, 10 a.m., and only on 93.5 CHMR FM. And if nothing else, it'll make it a little easier to get out of bed on a Sunday morning.
I'm lying here, I won't get up. The end is near, this is where it stops. And the ceiling over me is the last thing I'll ever see.
Space Thunder Kids! The evil forces of the Dark Emperor threaten the entire universe. All right, let's get them.
But with the might of Nami O'Hara and her Japanese music and culture show at their side, they can't possibly lose. Fridays at 5 p.m. Newfoundland time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen online at chmr.ca. The heterosexual cavalcade of Uberswank. New to CHMR. Fridays at 3 p.m. Newfoundland time. Or if you're listening on chmr.ca, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Hey, this is Chris Jericho, the highlight of the night, and you're listening to Ring Rust right here on 93.5 FM.
No! Uh-oh, moving! Ow, pointy! You slimy. Woohoo! Go up! Marge, it takes two to lie. One to lie and one to listen.
What does that mean?
Atlantic Canada's only source for wrestling news radio. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Ring Rust on CHMR 93.5 FM.
Yes, yes, there's a new world dawning. Get dressed, quit dreaming you're falling. Take notes and I'll tell you when you got it right. No, you can leave your attitude. You're the only one it seems to matter to. Count votes and you'll see it in a brand new light. Can't you be a man about it? Let me turn you into someone new. I'm screaming in a fan, I doubt that any of my words will make it through. This is your Chris, and if I not what you've been missing, then I promise it'll make you feel better. This is your Chris, and if the audience is Baby, we're a perfect pairing. Walk in the room and they can't stop staring. I've gotten used to it, I've gotten used to you. You'll never land another like me. I think you're clever, please don't try to fight me. Take notes and I'll tell you when you got it right. Why can't you be a man about it? Let me turn you on to something new. I'm screaming in a fan, I doubt that any of
From her 2000 album, Color of Silence, that was, wait for it, Tiffany. Yes, I think we're alone now, Tiffany. With Christening. I heard it the other day on my PSP and it's like, yep, I'm going to play that song on Ring Rust. Because that's just an awesome sounding song. So I'll play that semi-regularly, once a month maybe I'll toss that in. Just to throw a little bit of extra flavor in there. This is Fanboy Mark Jabroni. You are listening to Ring Rust on 93.5 CHMR FM because you won't tell me not to. You won't make a request and say what song you want to hear instead. I got a couple of requests. A little bit surprised, actually. I don't know if I should be, but I was a little bit surprised that I got some requests. Anyway, so back to Bound for Glory. Next up, we have Samoa Joe defeating Low-Ki and Kaz Hayashi by submission. Again, it's over in Japan, so they like submission wrestling. They like good technical, wrestling and all that kinds of stuff. And it was an X Division match, so like the first 10 seconds of it was, wow, okay, I know exactly what kind of match I'm going to get. I'm going to get a great X Division match. Because people just started flying around and kicking other people in the head, and that's all I needed to see to know that I was going to enjoy that match. And boy, did Samoa Joe crush you up. From Third Degree Burns, the music of NWA TNA Wrestling on 93.5 CHMR FM. Like me on Facebook, tinyurl.com/ringrust. Follow me on Twitter @MarkJabroni. And subscribe to Jabronology TV, youtube.com/fanboymarkjabroni.
can't listen anymore to anyone. I need some time, reflection for myself. I've read all my books, I've had all my food and drink. I should go to bed and try to get some sleep.
This is 93.5 CHMR FM.
The session, it's a
that time of year again. Time to get in your votes for the Ring Rust year-end Top 50 Countdown, where I run down my favorite and your favorite wrestling-related songs and wrestling-infant themes from 50 all the way to number 1. Just like CHMR's Ring Rust on Facebook, and post your vote in the appropriate thread. Check it out on the last Friday of this year and the first Friday of next year. Ring Rust presents Macho Facts. Randy Savage is currently suing NBC, claiming Law and Order are trademark names for his left and right elbows. And when his top rope elbow drop prowess fails to resolve a situation, the Macho Man plays dead. When playing dead doesn't work, he plays zombie. a request, call 864-7935. Add 709 if you're calling long distance. Unita from their EP Handout, because literally they handed it out at shows that they performed at. Afraid to Fall. This is Fanboy Mark Gironi. You are listening to Ring Rust on 93.5 CHMR FM. So, back to the Bound for Glory results for this past Sunday. Novus, I don't know why they call themselves that, Jiro Kuroshio and Yusuke Kodama defeated Andy Wu and El Hijo de Pantera in a rather interesting tag team match. That one guy just wrestled in his sports coat because apparently it was his specially designed in-ring wrestling jacket, I guess, that he could wear during the match. Of course, I was also kind of surprised to see Manic wrestling with the hood on, but oh well, the hood's still on his shirt. This was the only match I didn't call properly, actually. I figured because I didn't know any of the four guys, I just picked the ones that had the cooler names, I guess. So, El Hijo del Pantera his team was the one that I picked to win because, well, reasons. But oh well, the other team won. Novus won. Now, I don't have a theme song for really either of those four people, but Novus. Who does that sound like?
Woo! My name's Nova, and I'm telling you right now, I'm coming through this curtain, and somebody is gonna die. I will rip your head off, rip your heart out, feed it to you raw, undercooked, or my name is not the Innovator.
And now he sells insurance, or houses, or something. He sells something that's not very extreme at all. Linkin Park for Nova from ECW, Anarchy Rocks. One step closer.
Not take this anymore. Saying everything I've said before. All these words, they make no sense. I find this in ignorance. Less I hear, the less you say. You'll find that out anyway. Just like before. Everything
Did you know there are other signs of rosacea besides facial redness, pimples, and visible blood vessels? Other symptoms may include burning, stinging, or swelling of the face, and even enlargement of the nose. Rosacea can also affect the eyes, causing a bloodshot appearance and irritation that could lead to vision loss. If you have any sign of rosacea, see a dermatologist or visit the National Rosacea Society at rosacea.org.
For that cute girl I saw on the bus yesterday wearing orange and yellow sneakers. If you were wearing those Osiris sneakers and you happen to be a wrestling fan, because obviously you like Hulk Hogan, this is for you. Ew. Well, that's good to know. Unlike Obama, apparently. What? I thought American Made was that Mrs., who was the superhero in The Tick, who threw shoes at people. She was dressed like a French maid except with red, white, and blue. American Made. Get it? It's a joke. Still you. Nice. So let me get this straight. He'll fight for my freedom if I believe he's dressed like a French maid in red, white, and blue colors and throws shoes at people. From the album Hulk Rules, as used by WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan as his theme song in WCW, that was the Wrestling Boot Band. Dear God. And yes, this was actually a CD that they sold with Hulk Hogan sat down on an American flag, looking all smarmy and I'm a hero, look at me, buy my CD. And the tracks on the CD. It's no wonder WrestleCrap.com has an entire section on it. And as I mentioned on the bus yesterday, I saw a kind of cute young lady wearing yellow and orange Osiris sneakers. So it's like, I wonder, is she a Hulk Hogan fan? She had pink shoelaces on it, but I thought, that could throw a monkey wrench in it. Wait a minute, it's October. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so that must be it, because Hulk Hogan, a couple of weeks ago on Raw, wore the pink T-shirt. This is Fanboy Mark Jabroni. You're listening to Ring Rust on 93.5 CHMR FM Interconnectivity. So next up, Team 3D, Bully Ray and Devon, now TNA Hall of Famers, defeated Nebuchadnezzar's Dream, otherwise known as Abyss, and Tommy Dreamer. No, that's not official. And neither was it really official it was going to be a hardcore tag team match, I don't think. Was it? Did they mention? I never heard Jeremy Borash say that. I heard Jeremy Borash say a lot of things, but not that. He might have. Not saying he didn't. I just didn't hear it. I don't think... Well, it became hardcore pretty quickly. Well, at one point, they were hitting each other with... Like, in the first 5 minutes, they were hitting each other with fists, and the referee was saying, open hand, open hand. So I didn't really think it was hardcore. So I guess it just became hardcore when they went under the ring and started throwing stuff out. And I love the fact they had to explain why the tables look different than the tables we have here in North America. Well, you know, you can't go to Home Depot and buy a table. You have to use what they have here in Japan. Well, gee, thanks, Taz. That's super. I don't know. I kind of well, I remember first saw those tables, of course, in like FMW tapes and stuff, right? So, where of course ECW got the idea to be extreme, they got it from FMW, Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling, otherwise known as. In case you weren't aware, and you want to be impressed by how ECW looks in Japan, I guess.
We had enough of the what you coulda, the what you woulda, the what you shoulda done to avoid the unbeatable, dodge the undefeatable too. We had enough of the
From WWE Originals, the Dudley Boys, we've had enough.
To avoid the unbeatable, dodge the undefeatable too. We had enough. And we're prepared for war, prepared for the toe-to-toe, so let's go. Prepared for the head-to-head, enough said. We about to put these little punks to bed. One slap, kick ass, kick clap four. These little punks ain't ready for war. These little bitches ain't ready to ride, and it's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Lights out, one tag, two tag, kaboom. Let them feel the pain, don't have them out too soon. Let them hit the mat and pick them up on two. Suffer, pain, hurt, you're through, over, done. Body count tally, last call, move on, 3D finale. Told you we come in to settle the score. The talking ends now, it's time for war. Of the what you coulda, the what you woulda, the what you shoulda done to avoid the unbeatable, dodge the undefeatable too. We had enough. Let's say no more. We came here to settle the score, so let's go. Tonight, all debts will be paid in full. All debt collectors won't correct it. It's been enough talk, it's been enough rest about which two-man team is the best. So listen now, see us here now. Don't care who you are, you're all going down. I'm fed up to here, don't doubt the will. Gonna do the job, gonna go for the kill. Drive to survive, best say goodbye. Hardcore rules apply. So come on, come on, come on, do you hear us? Come on, come on, come on, are you with us? Hands in the air if you feel us, come on. Hands in the air if you feel us, come on. What? Kiss really part of town, bling to the navel. Honey's got their eye on the cable. I step like, I walk like, I don't care. I might screw face your whole place, I have no fear. I live amongst wolves, set up shop in the dead. I'll never lose my jewels and have to cop it again. They don't know the hell I've seen, where I've been. They'll never try me again. A lot of them, twice as tough. Like New York City, we ain't never giving up. A God-given package, ass on women, hard like steel, tougher than denim. There's no limit to how I live it. No amount of pressure can test my will. We're here to clean house, king of the hill. All these other wrestlers think they could be like us, trying to take us down with just one punch. Now they wonder why me and Bubba blowed them out. Next time, grown folk, come on, close your mouth. Now you looking like New Jack, Fabian Sick, trying to play a hate on out. Yo, we had enough. Come on, say it again, say the what you woulda, the what you shoulda done to avoid the unbeatable, dodge the undefeatable too. We had enough of the what you coulda, the what you woulda, the what you shoulda done. Come on, to avoid the unbeatable, dodge the undefeatable too. We had enough. Get the tape. We had enough.
Tune into 93.5 CHMR FM every Monday, 9 to 11 p.m. for the best in blues from the Mississippi Delta to the Great White North on the Blind Lemon Blues. Join your hosts, Terry, Craig, and Starlin Steve, as they explore the world of roots and blues on the Blind Lemon Blues. That's every Monday, 9 to 11 p.m. and only on 93.5 CHMR FM.
You're a chronic nostalgic who loves the music of Newfoundland and Labrador. Tune in to the Newfound Records Radio Hour on CHMR Saturdays at noon. Join host Wayne Tucker as he shines a light on rare gems retrieved from the vinyl deeps and supplements the music of the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s with a generous sprinkling of history and trivia. We live all kinds of local music, traditional, folk, country, pop, rock, and everything in between. So whether you're a sentimental old-timer who's stuck in a vinyl groove or a newbie eager to hear hard-to-find roots music of Newfoundland and Labrador, tune in to the Newfound Records Radio Hour on Saturdays at noon, where the unexpected is the norm.
Tune in every Friday morning at 8 a.m. for the Friday Morning Markout with your host, Fanboy Mark Jabroni, right here on CHMR 93.5 FM.
This is the Native Americans talking. You're listening to the only alternative radio station, 93.5 CHMR. Don't miss it.
Ha ha ha! Cookies on dowels. Oh, coming through. Sorry. Oh, that stings. I beg your pardon. Oh!
Hi, I'm Leah Von Dutch, and you are listening to Ring Rust on CHMR 93.5 FM.
I'll be
From their album Freak Me Out to the Deluxe, that's local punkish sort of rock metal, I don't know, band Potmaster with Song That Cannot Be Named. But isn't that the name of it? How can it be a song that cannot be named if it's named? Anyway, this is Fanboy Mark Jabroni. You are listening to Ring Rust on 93.5 CHMR FM. Speaking of saying really, really stupid, nerdy things, time for this week's three-way dance-off.
Welcome to tonight's main event!
And we have a capacity crowd on hand for this battle of the millennium.
If I, the king of the internet wrestling community, was in charge of booking WWE, I'd make CM Punk champion. CM Punk forever.
The DDT, that's gotta hurt.
LOL, CM Punk's overrated. I hope Daniel Bryan wins the title and it holds it for years because no one can beat him. YOLO. Daniel Bryan's a champion again. Why can't Antonio Cesaro win the title? He's being underutilized. Where's my asthma inhaler? Where's my pizza poppers? Anyway, so that was CFOS, or CFO $. I don't know how you pronounce that. With Swiss Made for Antonio Cesaro. Before that was Flight of the Valkyrie by Wagner. And before that was Killswitch Engage from WWE Reckless Intent, because we can't play Cult of Personality because it's top 40. So we got to play this next best thing. Now, if someone does a remake of Cult of Personality, we can play that. Probably won't sound quite the same, but anyway. So that was This Firebirds. I will be playing the quote-unquote remake, the request that winner, DT Power, requested a little bit earlier in the first hour. I'll be playing that a little bit later, but right now I'm going to send a shout-out to my newest follower on Twitter, at Mark Jabroni, Tamia Jones, at Floats1LLY. You'd have to ask her, I guess. Her most recent tweet from 5 hours ago, keep your friends close and your Kenny Rogers roasters. On the strength of that tweet alone, I'm now following her. And of course, from on the 15th, my kids look like potatoes, only dirtier. So, anyway, she's got a new follower, I've got a new follower. Seems like a fair exchange to me. This is Fanboy Mark Jabroni. You are listening to Ring Rust on 3.5 CHMR FM. So the second last match, speaking of some pretty fine-looking ladies, got Havoc defending the Knockouts Championship against Velvet Sky. And looking at it, it's Havoc, looking like Havoc, being challenged by Velvet Sky, looking like Velvet Sky. So, nothing personal, but, you know, it was kind of a foregone conclusion when it was announced who was going to be winning that match. But she won by submission, rather quick submission, too, sort of almost out of nowhere, but oh well. Even looking the way Havoc does, I still think she's seems like she's only nice on the outside. Well, what a nice outside she has. Chris Kirby and the Marquis from Roman Religion.
I hope you don't lose track of that whiskey you've been drinking, 'cause there ain't no turning back. Once you get to thinking about staying overnight, you're not the first and you won't be the last. She's only nice on the outside, but what a nice outside she has. Watch your back, brother, she gonna shoot you full of holes. She gonna hang you out to dry and let you go. You won't be left with nothing but a suitcase and your name. It don't take no special gambler to play this losing man's game. And I hope that you remember this when you run down your spine. 'Cause there's no use talking to you then, you believe in me behind. And then off again, you're not the first and you won't be the last. She's only nice on the outside, but what a nice outside she has. Don't start into crying yet, you still got some time. She gon' hang around digging till she digs up your last dime. But if I went to further, I get out while I can. Sometimes it takes some running just to make a man. But I know it won't be easy, I know just how she plays. She turn you out kinds of inside out, in a lustful ways, and then off again. You're not the first and you won't be the last. She's only nice on the outside, but what a nice outside she has. Don't lose track of that whiskey you've been drinking, but you know there ain't no turning back. Once you get to thinking about staying overnight, you're not the first and you won't be the last. She's only nice on the outside, but what a nice outside she has.
君が聴いているラジオ局はメモリアル大学の 93.5CHMR-FM です。
That was Georgie and Jomo from their album Planned Obsolescence with Sync Error. Doesn't that sound like a song that, you know, maybe like Emma might come out to that, actually? Or maybe someone like me could possibly do a tribute video to Emma. I don't know. It's a nice song. Anyway, leave it at that, shall we? So, the last match we have, the TNA versus Wrestle One tag team match, which saw the Revolution of James Storm and the Great Sonata take on the Mists of Tarantulas. Yoshihiro Tajiri and the Great Muta. I just like making up tag team names. What can I say? So sue me. So, yeah, I kind of call it, well, I mean, it's classic booking, and it's classic Japanese booking on top of that, actually. It's kind of how, I mean, it's like they have a stronger grasp on good and evil in wrestling storytelling over in Japan. So this was James Storm and the Great Sonata getting victory after victory over the Great Muta and Tajiri. So, of course, they had to win. So, yeah, all right. So, rather than play a song specific to that, I will play the last song that I had saving for a request for that winner, DT Power.
The only reason you were WWE champion for a year is because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesday.
Oh, snap. New Legacy Inc.'s Dino and me, Fanboy Mark Jabroni, doing a bit of tweaking on it. Cult of Paulie Dangerously. I did that beginning bit, I think, yes. And I edited in the little bit later.
Look in my eyes! What do you see? The Cult of Paulie Dangerously! I put the matches you want to see! Like Crazy versus Tajiri! Whoa! I'm the Cult of Paulie Dangerously! Like Tammy Cinch and Dawn Marie!
Swing.
I'm the Cult of Paulie Dangerously! The Cult of Paulie Dangerously! The Cult of Paulie Dangerously! To Hammerstein multiple times. When Joey speaks, he calls it right down the line. This Sunday night on pay-per-view, the FBI versus Nova Chatty. Sabu and RVD versus Hayabusa Shinzaki. I'm the Cult of Paulie Dangerously. Extreme for you, and you love me. And don't forget the blue meanie. Ah, I'm the Cult of Paulie Dangerously. Bubba Ray Devon, the Dudley. I'm the Cult of Paulie Dangerously, the Cult of Paulie Dangerously, the Cult of Paulie Dangerously. Sweet high flies and cat fight. Action so extreme, it should be a crime. Guilty as charged. Diamond Diamond, Spike Dudley, Corino versus Chili Willy.
Who? Isn't that the guy that makes the subs in Mount Pearl?
They give you lame. I give you platinum in wrestling's name. Every promoter should think like me. Oh, I'm the Cult of Paulie Dangerously. I am the cult of, 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 I'm the cult of, I am the cult of Paulie Dangerously.